What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Welcome back to another Don Bradman Cricket 17 video. Today we are going to check out the first of the Big Bash League teams that have been released. So we've got the Hurricanes taking on the Strikers. Now at the time of recording this video there was also the Heat and... the Hurricanes are taking on the Scorchers. Did I say Strikers? I'm not 100% sure. But the Strikers are in there and so are the Heat. Those are the two teams that have been done to date so far. And I'm pretty sure I changed this field back to balance, but maybe not. But anyway, we are back here. And yeah, really exciting. I was hoping that all the Big Bash teams would be here at the time of recording this, but not the case. I was looking to do a 5-over or even a T10 Big Bash League tournament just to lead us up until Christmas. But they're not here yet. We do have 4 of the 8. We are waiting on the Melbourne and the Sydney team, so hopefully we will have them in the next couple of days, I would say. But until then, we are just going to sit back. We're going to enjoy the Scorchers taking on the Hurricanes. Now, what I want you guys to do, the support has been absolutely incredible so far on my Don Bradman Cricket 17 videos. Let's see if we can smash 100 likes again on this video. We've been doing it recently. Let's hope we can go and do it again. We've got off to a great start here. 1 for none. Or none for 1, I should say, off the first 4 balls. And we'll just carry on like this here. So, hopefully, we can do, well, we can do better. Oh! Jesus, I don't think that's at LBW. I think Sean Marsh will be going for the review here, boys. Surely, I think he'll be going for the review. Not sure what's going on with Sean Tatey's hair there either. That's just flipping out something wicked. As I said, I think Sean Marsh probably should review this one. And he is gonna. Because I think personally myself that it's not out. And this is the first mistake we have seen from an umpire in the game since it has been released. Not that that's a bad thing. Umpires do go and make mistakes. I think it might actually be. Looking at it now in slow motion, it looks pretty good. The only thing I think that can possibly save Sean Marsh is the height. But saying that, he is very deep in the crease. Look at where that ball hits on the back leg. He is basically right back on his stump. So I'm guessing it is probably going to go and cannon in to the top of leg stump. We will get it here. It's pitched outside leg. It can't be out. There's no point going and looking at the rest of the stuff because it's pitched outside leg just so it cannot be out. So that decision is going to be overturned by the umpire. If it had pitched just a little bit more towards the offside, it would have been out. But a good review there from Sean Marsh. It still sees the Scorchers only none for 1 of those first 5 balls. So Tatey has done his job. He has been the spearhead to date so far. But that one there, a bit of a loosener, a bit wide, and it is going to be put away for the first 4 of the innings. So Sean Marsh gets that reprieve from that LBW decision and makes it count right away with that 4. Next coming in, Stuart Broad. And really looking forward to seeing what he can do. Again, I don't know why my field just doesn't stay like this. It's what I wanted as. I wanted it balanced. I don't want any more. I don't want any less. And hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully we can do what we were doing in the last over. But that one there is not what we wanted for, coming off the very first delivery. And now that we do have time, I am going to talk about some series that are coming up. Now, obviously, Christmas is not far away. The time you guys are seeing this video, I think Christmas is only 8 days away, which is, you know, very, I wouldn't say scary, but it is amazing how quickly this year has gone. Like, I seem to say this every year. Every year, it just seems to absolutely race. Like, the start of the year is quite slow. Then we get to, like, June and July, and all of a sudden we're in December. It's almost Christmas. So, it is very close. I'm not going away this Christmas or this New Year for the first time in a long time. I can't remember the last time I'd actually stayed at home for Christmas, which again is quite strange, but that does mean videos are going to be coming at their regular interval. I know over Christmas in the past or over New Year's in the past, basically we just have not had any videos whatsoever. I'm going to have a cheeky appeal on that one because I don't know what that's hit. I think that's bat down into the ground and the umpire not out. The confidence of the bowler and the wicketkeeper not great, so we're not going to go for that. But I do have plenty of series that are due to be coming out probably, I don't know, hopefully just before Christmas, but I don't want to go and say anything and promise anything, but there's a lot of career modes coming. I actually had a really good idea last night of an online series that I'm going to look at doing, so potentially that's against subscribers or other people who do play Don Bradman, so I am looking forward to doing that. Again, it's something a bit different. I think that might actually be the first no ball that I have bowled in this game, and I think that's because I did try and go very late to put a bit of effort into it, and it has actually led to a free hit. So this is the first free hit that we have seen, and this has been an expensive over from Broad, 15 so far. The free hit's still to come, which thankfully they don't get anything for, but all of Tatey's hard work lead in that first over, going for just 5, has been undone by Stuart Broad in this one here. So we've got Christian, Boyce and Clive Rose to finish things off. The one thing I must say with this Hobart side is they don't really have much in the way of bowling options. Obviously, Dan Christian and next. If one of these guys gets taken to it, it's not so much of an issue in a 5-5 game, but you go to a T10 or a T20 game, and all of a sudden, one of these guys gets absolutely smacked out of the attack in their first over, and you're in a bit of trouble because your next player, your next best bowler coming in is Kumar Sangakkara. And I do not know if Sangakkara has bowled in international cricket or has bowled in domestic cricket in his life. He's probably bowled in club cricket when he was younger, but yeah, I do not think he's bowled in international, domestic, or T20 competition cricket that I am aware of. I'm sure someone will prove me wrong and someone will know down in the comments. They'll say, no, actually, Sangakkara bowled, he bowled one over in a test against India in such and such a year, which, you know, he probably has done. I mean, there are a lot of players that, well, I mean, almost everyone gets a bowl in Test cricket. Not almost everyone, but, you know, a good majority of players, especially, you know, if you're like one over away from the new ball. Brendan McCullum's a fine example. I think when Brendan McCullum took his New Zealand side to India, I think this may have possibly been when there was an injury, so there was a reason for it. But he came on and bowled probably about 5 or 6 overs, just of little medium paces. And I think it was the stage of the game that it was at that I think the new ball was fairly close, and it wasn't actually too bad, like the little dibbly-dobblies. I mean, A.B. de Villiers is another one. A.B. de Villiers has taken, I remember him coming to New Zealand, touring New Zealand, and taking 2 wickets in a one-day international. I mean, how does that even happen? The guy is an absolute freak at everything. I mean, we've seen everything he can do. Obviously, with the bat, he's a monster. He's a monster wicket-keeper back in his day. Supposedly, he's got all these records as well, these other sporting records, so he can do it all. So to see him bowling isn't really that much of a surprise. Dan Christian, finally we get the first wicket, boys, and it is of Shaun Marsh. He heads back to the hut, and we definitely needed that wicket. So Ian Bell, the first of the Scorchers overseas players this year, and we've got our Cammy Boyce coming in now. So I think I overdid that one on the spin, actually. But the leg spin of Cam Boyce coming into bowl now. And I must say, spin for me in this game, I'm not sure if it's the way it's set out or what it is, but spin for me does seem a hell of a lot easier to bowl in this game than it does in Don Bradman 14. So I might even possibly look at going and doing like possibly even a spinning career mode, which is something, heading back and looking back now, if I'd said that, you know, heading in before I played this game, but before I had bowled spin, I would have been like, there is no chance in hell I'm doing a spin career mode. There is no bloody chance in hell. I'm terrible at bowling spin. It is not going to happen. But it has now. That one there may be going, oh, I think it's 1 bounce 4. I was going to say that may be going for a 6, but it is 1 bounce for 4. Maxi Klinger, he has been on fire today. He has been carrying this Perth Scorchers side. Oh! What happened there? Was that a dot ball? Was that a catch? Was that a catching opportunity? I don't know, but that there surely is going for 6. That one there has gone all the way. 77 metres. The spin input was weak. And Maxi Klinger absolutely killing it, as we know he can do. He is a very, very good player in T20 cricket. And in comes Clive Rose to bowl the final over. 39 on the board already for the Scorchers. So we'll be looking to try and contain them in this last over, somewhere around 45. You know, looking back now, and that 50 that we had to chase yesterday against South Africa with Australia, we did struggle with quite a lot. So I'm kind of hoping that we don't have to do too much more than that, and we can, as I said, try and contain, try and keep the boundaries down. That one there has gone for 4 though, the fielder going over the rope. But Michael Klinger, oh, I've done the spin the wrong way. How did I do that? It doesn't matter. It's led to a dot ball, but that was absolutely shocking. Klinger, 30 off 14, is absolutely killing it at the moment. And there we go. We've got it the right way this time. So that's good. And that's better from Clive Rose. Much better from the boys. It's still going to be 2. but it's not a boundary. It is not a boundary. We've got 2 balls left to go, and 4 runs basically to try. I wouldn't say defend. Oh God, what have I done? What have I done? That is a terrible ball. Sometimes I just get confused with the spin, and that is what has happened there. The release is late, the spin input is weak, and all of a sudden we're down. We're chasing 50. And we are going to be chasing 50 exactly again. So, this could be challenging because the one thing Hobart don't really have going for them is batters in this game. So it could be very interesting. Dan Christian obviously down at he's at number 7. Isn't classed as an all-rounder in this game. It's just classed as a bowler. So we're going to need a lot done from Timmy Payne and Kumar Sangakkara. So hopefully these two can get us off to a good start. Behrendorff coming in to the bowling attack. And as I said, we're going to look to try and go and score as quickly as possible, because that's something that we did leave a bit late, I think, in the last game, was really to go and try and get things sorted sooner rather than later, and just left a little bit too much to do towards the back end of the inning. So hopefully that is not the case today. And I just need to stop doing that. I need to stop shuffling to the leg side, because it never works for me. And we always go and just play out a dot ball. And when you need a score like this, you cannot afford dot balls. Dot balls are an absolute killer. It's a good bit of fielding there. It's just, as I said in yesterday's video, with batting, like, I don't struggle with batting by any stretch of the imagination. I think batting, you know, I'm not saying I'm the world's best batter. I'm not saying I'm a Sachin Tendulkar when it comes to batting. But batting, I am decent. Like, I'm not terrible at it. But I do just have a few little brain lapses. We just go and do stupid stuff. And trying to pierce the field in this game is very tough. Trying to get that ball through the inner field and pick up those boundaries, it is very hard. So, and we're going about it the same way that we went about that game, that Australian game. But that is going to help. That is going to help the cause. A big 6. Full toss was meant to be a Yorker from Behrendorff, but got his line just wrong. And that has gone and seen us pick up our first 6. And that is exactly what we need. We need to stop shuffling to the leg side first and foremost. But we need boundaries, and we need them in these first 2 overs just to make things easier for us. So Kunta Nile in now. And that, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but they do, I did see Mitchell Johnson there, so they do still have a good bit of batting left to come. But look at how much that ball has swung. It has swung an absolute mile. For a 5-over game, it has gone an absolute mile. So we are going to need, as I said, to get our A into G. We're not doing too bad. 9 off that first over. It's definitely within the scoring rate, but if we go and give our wicket away like we have done there, it is going to make things very, very difficult for us. So Payne never really looked sorted today. 2 off 4 for him. And I think in comes George Bailey now. So hopefully he can do us some good. We just need, I don't know what it is, we just need some runs on the board. Just need to get that timing right. Oh, you're joking. Oh, dear. No, you've hit the absolute cover off that one, Sangakkara. There is no way you are reviewing that. You have absolutely smashed it. So we've got Wells and Bailey in. So 2 new players. Kunta Nile's on a hat-trick. And we need 2 runs a ball. Yes. Okay, so we survived the hat-trick ball. And we'll come back for 2 as well. So that's a win-win. No hat-trick for Kunta Nile. We've got 2. So we're staying up with the required run rate at the moment. But as I said, it would be nice to have some 4s just to get things sorted. Just to make things a bit easier for us later on in the innings. That one there, nice thick outside edge. That may run away. I'll take that. I will absolutely 100% take that outside edge from Jonathan Wells, because that has gone and made it easier for us. So if we can pick up another 4 here, this would be not too bad of an over. It would keep us up at that required run rate. But again, that placement just not quite there. It's just gone straight to the fielder. But at the end of the day, it is still a 1. It's only 7 that's come off the over, and we have lost 2 wickets. But we do still only require 2 a ball. So we've got to keep that in our favour. We've got to keep remembering that, and hopefully we can go and try and pick up some boundaries. I don't think we're going to do it against Mitchie Johnson. Surely that's a wide, umpire. Thank you very much. we will definitely take that. It would have been nicer if it had run away to the boundary for 5 wides, but we will take 1. It's a bonus. Anything we can get at this stage is an absolute bonus. So, I was going to say, I thought we had one through the gap, but not the case. It's been cut off by that man in close in the inner ring. And as I said, I'm not too sure really what to do. I'm doing aggressive ground shots at the moment, but it just doesn't seem to pierce the gaps the way I would like. So, hopefully, we can work on that later on in the game. And we're going to get some overthrows. Bonus! Yeah, come back. And again. Oh, we're going to run 4. You beauty. You absolute beauty. We'll take that. We will take those 4 runs. Those overthrows have been very good. Technically, that counts as a 4 that's hit as well, as we can see up there in... Well, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. The face cam might be covering it. But in the top... Oh, God. Top edge. And that is going to fall... Oh, safe! It's going to fall safe. Come back, boys. Dive. So we've got a bit of luck in our favour. A bit of luck is going our way. That top edge went and carried down to third man, but it was enough. Well, it wasn't enough. It was just dropped. Oh, there we go. Through the gap. Beautiful work, boys. Come back for 2. Put the dive in. Good. Good, good, good. Like it. Love it. Cricket. Still 2 balls left to go on this over as well. So we're doing... I don't want to jinx it, but we're doing well so far. I can't believe they've got 3 men there on the offside in like a cover region. A point, a cover, and an extra cover. They're all very, very close. Well, cover points, not even an extra cover. It is quite a strange field, a unique field. But, you know, we will take it if it's there. But again, I put my foot movement out towards the leg side, moving away from the ball. And that is something that I need to fix up. And for some reason, we have just been kicked out of the game. So this has happened to me a couple of times. Don't know if it's happened to you guys. But with that being said, we will wrap it up. Sorry that it has gone and finished this way. But I have actually run out of time. I need to get to work. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job. So if this has happened to you guys, let me know down below in the comments. I'm guessing, again, there probably is a patch that is going to be coming out to fixing something like this. It does freeze as well when I go in and try and download Hampshire in the Academy. Again, if that's happening to you guys, let me know down below in the comments. There hopefully should be a patch to fix that soon. But I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, this is Cliffy, your King of Career Mode, and New Zealand Don Bradman Cricket, signing out.